Hey guys, this is another update of my Aqueon 54 corner tank. It's been a while since I posted my last video. I just had a kid, and also my tank had a outbreak with a disease that killed a lot of my fish, unfortunately, including a lot of my deep water fish. So a couple fish did survive that didn't have any effects from whatever's in the tank. The clownfish did get affected, but they're just so hardy that they recovered. I did a few freshwater dips, but you know, they survived and was able to do it. I didn't do it too often because I didn't want to stress them out, but as you can see here, my clownfish are doing well. And it took a while before they started having eggs again because of the outbreak. They were just too weak to breed, but they've been doing having eggs here and there, so they're not at full capacity, but they've definitely started spawning again. And then you got your male, probably, there he is, right over there. As you can see, right next to the clownfish is my Midas Blenny. Just fish that my wife loves, the blue eye of him, and he's pretty good, hangs out. The circus gobies, the pair over here, as you can see, they had zero effect for whatever happened. Sorry about the focus. Let me see if I can get better focus on here, but can't. There it is. They had the least amount of whatever's in the water didn't affect them, so they were totally immune. They didn't even show any disease or anything on them. No ick, nothing, compared to the other fish. Also the one that survived well was the Blenny, and I don't know where he is right now, but he is swimming around as he usually does. My squamosa clam kicked the bucket. I got this maxima clam here. I think it's a crocea clam because of there's no really scoots on the side as much, but has the maximum color because usually crocea clams are a different color. It was a little irritated to the front here. Hopefully it gets better from there. As you can see here, you see a little white showing on the clamshell. Usually that's not a good sign, but overall the whole clam itself is open, and it does retract if I put my hand over the shadow. Let me see if I see how I put my hand over the tank and you saw a shadow and retract it. So that shows a good sign that the clam is healthy just in that one area. But sometimes all it takes is that little one spot to destroy the clam, in the sense that it translates to the clam just dying over time. But it looks pretty strong. Hopefully it'll survive wherever it irritated it. But right now it's been like this for about a day or two, so I'll keep that monitored. I also got a long nose hawkfish, and my favorite fish for my wife is the little clown goby. She loves the little guys in the tank. I also have in here in the back, I have a Christmas tree rock. Usually the coral doesn't survive, but the little worms in the rock does, and they'll still come out, and it's pretty colorful. A lot of blue in this one. I do have a Marine Betta, and the Marine Betta is pretty good. He's still fidgety. He'll swim underneath this rock if he gets scared, but he'll come out. He's getting closer to my hand when I'm putting my hand in the tank to feed the fish in the morning. I got a couple of these little mussels on the rock there too as well, and my eel is still doing good. As you can see, there is his tail. I don't know why his tail's out here, but he's probably sticking his head somewhere else. Let me see if he's over on this side. Probably not. I got a sexy shrimp that is doing good so far. The long nose hawkfish or the Marine Betta hasn't touched him, but as long as he stays close to his anemone, I think he's okay. I also have a spider sponge has been doing pretty good. It's fairly okay. Oh, there's the Blenny. He survived too, like he had no effect of it, but he's been doing pretty good. I traded in some coral just to free up some rock. I took some rock out just because I have less fish now. I don't want to overdo it anymore. Just time. I don't have any more with a newborn in the house, and pretty much it's been self-efficient, this tank, and I water change every 2 weeks now instead of every week like I used to. The crown leather is doing pretty good. It's in the midst of shedding. It does once in a while, so it doesn't show its green polyps. But I added a couple more Halloween hermit crabs, so they're all around, and a spider conch. As you see here, he's over here. Yeah, he moves all around the tank too as well. My spike fin goby is doing good. He hangs in this one spot. I see him a lot in this area, but he must be hiding right now. But he's been showing his little face. He's survived very well, and he got not affected by everything. So that's pretty much my latest update. Sorry with the exotic fish I used to have. It was very heartbreaking. There was a point where I really was going to downsize and just hold on to my clownfish if they survived, but just like anything else, you persevere, you rebound a little bit. It hurts to watch your fish get sick, and there's little things you could do. It's just too late, you know, once you see the outbreak happen. You can't move them because they're too stressed. Once you move them to something, a different environment, that may kill them. So you just hope for the best, where if the strongest fish will, you know, have enough strength or hardiness to it, that it could survive a ordeal like that. Just like my clownfish, I was really upset because they were covered with, like, almost looked like marine velvet and ick all over them, and especially the trio I had, because it's not common to have a trio clownfish in harmony in a tank. But we'll see what happens. Tomorrow I'll be getting an anemone that is called the Inferno anemone. So it's supposed to be brighter, but let's see what it looks like compared to what I saw online. So I'm going to add that to it, because the clownfish do love their anemone. They hang in there for the most part of the day, especially the little guy, but both big fish do there to go in there as well. So hopefully that comes in good, and with this cold weather that we're having, by me it's like 12 degrees outside. Hopefully it ships well and they pack it well. Generally they do, but you never know. So hopefully it comes in good tomorrow, and hopefully in my next video you'll be able to see it. My red gorgonian is doing very well, and that's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy. It's kind of less is more right now for me in this tank, and you know, hopefully if there's more things to come coral wise, but fish wise I'm kind of tapped out. I don't want to overstock the tank again, just because it took one bad fish. I think it was a Kalini angel that came in from a vendor that just I know this particular spot that I buy fish from is not the cleanest of tanks, so I think that's what triggered everything. Because unfortunately I don't quarantine my fish, even though, you know, you should quarantine your fish, but I've been doing this for so many years, and this is the first time I actually had something where an outbreak killed a lot of my livestock. Not the coral, but livestock. So anyway guys, hope your tanks are doing very well, and I'll talk to you guys in my next update. And if you have any questions about any fish or coral or anything like that, I'll give you my experience and what I've done with it. But again, hope your tank is doing very well, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See the green part of it. Hard to see, but you see the this up. Has a little gold in it too as well on the top.